Hey guys, my name is Shani, and today I'm here to present our group presentation. Our topic is interracial relationships in media. This is our mission statement. We believe that analyzing interracial relationships in media is crucial for fostering a more inclusive and diverse narrative landscape. Media shapes societal perceptions, so positive and nuanced portrayals of interracial relationships contribute to breaking down stereotypes, challenging preconceived notions, and informing audiences of the challenges and stigma that interracial couples face in today's society. We hope that through our analysis of interracial relationships in media, we can promote broader conversation about diversity, acceptance, and the celebration of different cultures with a critical lens of awareness of the complex dynamics of race at play. So I'm gonna present my part. My topic is interracial dating preference and prejudice. The first movie is Jungle Fever. It is directed by Spike Lee, and it offers a nuanced exploration of interracial dating preferences, exposing the impact of societal expectations and racial biases on personal choices. The film is centered on Flipper and Angie's relationship. It challenges the notion of a colorblind approach to dating. For example, Flipper loves Angie just because she's white. He loves her skin color instead of her personality, and leads this to the final breakup of the couple. By addressing the intersectionality of dating preferences, incorporating class and gender dynamics, the film encourages a critical examination of societal norms and historical legacies that shape those choices. The second movie is Save the Last Dance. It is directed by Thomas Carter. It navigates the complexities of interracial relationships through Sarah and Derek, highlighting challenges posed by racial prejudices, cultural differences, and personal growth. For example, Sarah faced skepticism and prejudice from Derek's friends, reflecting the real-world challenges that interracial couples often face in terms of societal scrutiny and bias. The film also skillfully portrays external challenges while exploring the protagonist's internal transformations, acknowledging its limitations due being written by a white author. Yes, the movie is written by Duane Aller, who is white, and his views might not fully represent the views of the Black community. The third movie is The Princess and the Frog. It is a Disney animated film released in 2009. The movie goes beyond conventional fairy tale narratives by featuring an African American princess Tiana and exploring interracial love with Prince Naveen. The film challenges stereotypes, subtly addresses cultural differences, and introduces the concept of white privilege through characters like Charlotte. It emphasizes the universality of love, demonstrated through the character Ray, who is a fly that falls in love with a star, contributing to a more inclusive narrative landscape in animated films. The movie stands out not only for its historical significance, but also for its portrayal of interracial dating, promoting diversity and understanding. So this is my part. Thank you so much.
For my portion of the group project, I focused on how three pieces of media had the problems of incorporating a sort of blindness towards race within interracial relationships, an erasure of interracial relationships completely, and unrealistic claims of what interracial relationships can accomplish. First, I analyzed the TV series Sex Education, which features Otis, a white man, as its main protagonist, and Eric, a black man, as Otis's best friend. I found that for the show's first 3 seasons, Eric's intersectional identity, being black, gay, the son of Christian immigrants, is never featured as something that impacts how society treats him, but instead a sort of colorblind outlook is adopted. However, by the 4th season, the show addresses this issue by having Eric confront Otis on why they never talk about race, which demonstrates that the show is aware of how one's race can impact one's treatment within society. Next, I analyzed the first Hunger Games book-to-movie adaptation. So in the first Hunger Games book, the story's protagonist, Katniss, is described as being a woman of color, and she has to choose between being in an interracial relationship with Peeta or a non-interracial relationship with Gale. The author does a great job at addressing real concerns with interracial relationships, having Katniss consider that her community expects her to be with Gale, the two are culturally and socially similar, and they both face institutional racism. Deciding to be with Peeta at the end, the author is saying that interracial relationships can be successful and even promote cultural appreciation and cohesion. However, in the movies, Katniss is cast as a white woman, which erases all of the complexity involving race that was present in the books. Finally, I analyzed the first season of the TV series Queen Sugar, which features an interracial relationship between Nova, a black rights activist, and Calvin, a white police officer. The show does a good job at explaining the problems with this interracial relationship, stemming from their outlooks on the world, which have been shaped by the communities they are part of. Nova is passionate about the issues surrounding the systemic racism in the American justice system, which harms her community, and Calvin cares about his family and friends that work on the police force. However, by the end of the season, the two reconcile, making it seem like their interracial relationship has the power to conquer all issues in their way, including systemic racism.
Hi, my name is Judy Mendoza, and I am focusing my articles on interracial couples and cultural differences that couples may face when they are in a relationship with someone with a different cultural background from theirs. The films I chose to do my articles on are Our Family Wedding, The Big Sick, and Guess Who. All these films explore the dynamics and challenges that arise when two couples are dating and their families are from diverse cultural backgrounds come together. Each film goes in depth on how they portray an interracial relationship. As in Our Family Wedding, it explores how two couples are excited to tell their family news about their wedding. As the two couples come together from different cultural backgrounds, Lucia is a Mexican American woman, while her boyfriend Marcus is an African American man. This film then explores the complicities that they will both face while their wedding is being planned and how their families aren't as accepting to one another's culture backgrounds. Although the couple did face many conflicts throughout the film, they both overcame those challenges and found common ground to understand one another, and eventually their families were able to do the same. Everyone was able to put their cultural differences aside for the couple. As in, for the film The Big Sick, it explores a real-life romance between a couple that had turned it into a film. The film is based on Kumail Nanjiani, a Pakistani man, and Emily V. Gordon, a white woman. The film navigates the challenges that Kumail Nanjiani is facing with his own heritage and family traditions expectations as he is falling in love with Emily that isn't from the same race as his. He then faces a breakup with Emily because she finds out about his cultural background, and then eventually Emily becomes very ill, which took a big effect on his life. Coming to realization, he indeed wanted to be with Emily and was ready to unfold the truth to his family. This film did explore real-life experiences and how cultural differences were impacted, but overall it offers a true meaning of what love can be and what it represents when it's meant to put everything aside from all odds. Lastly, the film Guess Who explores the romance between two couples and how it will navigate their cultural differences and irrational dynamics on their relationship. The film focuses on the couples Teresa Jones, an African-American woman, and her boyfriend Simon Green as a white man. As Simon is about to be introduced to her family and they have no clue that he's from a different race as theirs. Although Simon puts many efforts in trying to get the approval of Teresa's family, regardless of their stereotypes, because he loves Teresa. As difficult as it may, the only one that faced many challenges through this film was Simon, but effortlessly he did his all to get accepted. This film underscores the significance of the family and the individual of how they overcame these cultural differences and were willing to accept someone regardless of their race. In general, these films contribute to a broader conversation about the complexities and joys of irrational relationships. They emphasize the importance of understanding communication and ability to navigate challenges together as a couple. While using humor and drama, these films illuminate, convey positive messages about love transcending cultural boundaries.